Hello. Oh, there we are. Now I'm live. It finally gave me the notification. Hello, sweet Stampin' friends. Hello, Barbara. Thanks for joining me. Sorry, I am 3 minutes late. I didn't mean to be so late. I had to make some adjustments on my camera so that we didn't have that funky, like overexposure going on with my face. It's a little bit dark in the background. That's just because my walls are a little dark. My craft case is dark, but hopefully we don't get that like bright flash of light from my face today. So I do have a lot to discuss with you today. Plus two, it has been an amazing day of some super cool Stampin' Up updates that I wanted to share with you because you want to know about these. These are so awesome. They dropped this morning and I've been busy trying to communicate with my Simply Sweet Stampers team what is going on. I'm going to send an email to customers this afternoon right after I get off the live so that you don't miss all the happenings. All right. So as you join me, say hello. Let me know who is on with me today. Hello, Paula. Thanks for joining me. I am hopping on a different day. Normally I'm on Fridays and I will be live on Friday. I have actually 4 projects to share with you Friday. Today is just kind of an impromptu project to share with you because I found something really cute on Amazon for the Darling Dinos customer kits that I designed a cute pillow gift for. And I don't normally show you the pillow gift because I want a little bit of surprise and delight, but I thought this would be really fun to share with you how to make. So that's what we're going to do today. Just a fun little extra live today. All right. Hello, Wendy. Okay. So let me tell you what's going on real quick, as fast as I can. We'll get to that in a second. Okay, so as you know, during celebration, you can earn a free celebration product for every $60 that you spend. There's a whole brochure about those freebies. But this morning, Stampin' Up added even more items. Now, these are items that are online. They could be an online exclusive. They may be from the kits collection. They may be from the annual catalog. They could be from a variety of different places. So you can earn any one of these items free with a $60 order. And of course, every $60 you spend after that, you get to select another item. So they got some like really nice high dollar value items on here. I mean, how awesome to get an alphabet die set for get it free with a $60 order. So anyway, we want to let you know that is their new stuff to go shop and look at. Then they also too added a ton of stuff to the last chance list. So while you're shopping, make sure hop over to that last chance list, see what is available. There are some items that are up to 80% off. So go check that out. This is a very, very small sampling. I think there's about 6 or 7 pages that I scroll through to be able, just so many things out there. There is a lot of holiday there, but there's also some from the kits, some online exclusive items that are retiring. So go check that out. And while you're shopping, I told you last Friday that this Friday I am doing a fruit salad class to go. I was going to give you all the information about it on Friday, how you could get the kit for free. Well, I don't want you to miss out on the last chance stuff and then stuff be sold out before you can place your order. So I'm going to go ahead this afternoon. When I send the email, I'm going to send you information on the fruit salad class to go. You can just shop. I'm not requiring a registration this time because I have plenty of the Fruit Salad Designer Series paper. And so all you got to do, use that host code with your order of $50 or more, and I will send you the pre-cut kit to make the projects. Now, obviously, you're not going to get them by Friday. The mail is not that fast, but you can always come back, watch the replay for the class, and then you can make the projects at your leisure. Hello, Penny. Thanks for joining us from Australia. Awesome. Okay, so that is the happenings going on with Stampin' Up. Well, and me too, I guess. Quick reminder, tomorrow is the very last day to get my February Sweet Creations Club kit. And it is $43 if you want to subscribe monthly to my Sweet Creations Club. Otherwise, if you just want to try the kit for 1 month, it is $48. It includes about $24 in consumable products, the pre-cut supplies, and shipping to you. Okay, so if you would like to check out the club, look in the video description and it will take you over to my website with the club information. And if you want to do the kit for 1 month, you can just send me a message to do that. So tomorrow is the very last day for that sign up period. Then tomorrow is the very last day. Tomorrow's like some deadlines coming, right? Is the last day to sign up for my Darling Dinos class. This is going to be a craft along on Tuesday, February 25th at 2 o'clock Central Time. So come join me. It's free for anybody to watch. But if you would like the pre-cut kit to make the projects along with me, the registration does close tomorrow. All right. And like I said, we're going to do a dino project today as well. And then the last thing is, like I said, these are the projects that we're going to make on Friday as part of that fruit salad class to go. So you can actually earn the pre-cut project kit free with a minimum of a $50 order. And on Friday, I'll have like a kit prep for you so you can see what all is included in the free kit that you would earn. All right, let's get into today's project. Now, for those, you know, as you're on my email list, you're going to get the project sheet. I am going to have to send this tomorrow, though. I've got too much on my plate today, but tomorrow, probably in the morning, I'll try to get this out to you for the project sheet for today's project. It has a list of the supplies, instructions, and a picture, a couple of pictures there to kind of help show you how to make the project as a follow-up to this video. You can always reference this video and come back. All right, so this is the project in the project sheet. This is the project we're going to make today. Now, I found these really cute. They're called baby dino eggs, and they are fruit chews. Don't know what they taste like, but they're tiny, tiny little fruit chews. It's a really thin packet. They're like little pebbles, almost like runs, not runs. What's the word? Nerds, like nerd size, but I think they're chewy fruit chews. So I thought it would be cute to just make a cute little pouch to go with it as a fun little pillow gift to put in the customer kits. Now, here is the quick reference for those who would like to take a screenshot. Now, if you are on my email list or you want to join my email list, you can always find out how to do so. Go to my blog there at Simply Sweet Ink Designs. Click on the Connect tab, and there's an option to subscribe to my email. It's free to sign up. You can always unsubscribe if you get tired of hearing from me. All right, and here's another version. So what I was doing basically is I had extra of the Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper. So I wanted to make just a variety there, use up some of that paper. Today I'm going to do it in a little bit different color. I'm going to do it in Moss Lagoon. I don't have a sample because we're making the sample right now, or making it. All right, so to get started, I'm going to put this off to the side right there, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock. You can really use whatever color you want, mix and match. It doesn't really matter. This measures, and it's really important that you have the measurements correct so you get your score lines correct. It is 4 1/4 on the short side, and then it's just a little longer on the long side at 4 1/2. So we have 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. What you're going to do is on the 4 1/4 side, you're going to score it down the middle at 2 1/8, which is half of 4 1/4. And the reason we do that, we want to do that, is because this gives us a 4 1/2 inch length on this side. And that is the perfect measurement for this die cut label. This actually comes from the Countryside Corners dies. It is, I think it's the second or the third. I don't have it in front of me, but it's like one of the larger dies. So you want to make sure you grab the one that's 4 1/2 inches wide. So that's going to be the back of our little pocket here. And basically that's all we're doing is we're making a pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some glue here on the back of my Countryside Corners label. And right here where it starts to angle on each side is I'm just going to put glue. I'm just going to make an imaginary line right there. Just go across from point to point. Maybe there might be a little easier with a little more contrast. And then I'm just going to glue just this lower part right here where it angles. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on the back of my pocket. And I'm going to have it go down maybe about overlapping, maybe 1/4 of an inch right here. It doesn't overlap a whole lot. And I need to straighten that out just a little bit. Okay, and then I'm gonna press down. All right, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add tear and tape along the insides here, and that's gonna create a pocket. So let's just take a little bit here, just on these 2 outer edges on the inside. Let's put tear and tape. Okay, now we're just going to create a pocket, and I'm just going to really burnish this in well into the cardstock. Make sure that tape adheres really well. Then we're going to take a piece of the Timeless Plaid Designer Series paper. This piece measures right here 1 7/8 by 4 1/4, and we're going to glue it right there on the front. This is a great opportunity to use up some of those leftover pieces of Designer Series paper you have laying around. All right, so now we have that. And I got to stop and think for a minute. What do I have? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take a label, and this is going to be my sentiment label. This was die cut from the Nested Essentials dies, and I think it's the second. Anyway, it measures roughly about 1 3/4 by 3 7/8, and it is in thick basic white. I don't think I gave you, I know I told you this was Lost Lagoon. This is basic beige color, and then I'm using thick basic white. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping. And I will tell you, in the 4 projects for the craft along later in the month, I used, I think, every sentiment but this one. And I really wanted to use it because it's a builder sentiment. And I think it is just so cute. It says roar means, and then it has a blank spot right here in the middle, and then you can fill that in dinosaur. So roar means you're terrific in dinosaur. Roar means happy birthday in dinosaur. Roar means you're the best in dinosaur. So I love how you could just change out your sentiment right there in the middle. I think that is so cute. Okay, so we're going to stamp in Memento Black. We're going to stamp the roar part. Give myself a little bit of space. Right here in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take whatever background color that I'm using. In this case, I use Calypso Coral. In this case, I use Boho Blue. Since I'm using Lost Lagoon, I'm going to take my Lost Lagoon stamp pad. And I'm going to take the sentiment, the builder's sentiment that says you're the best. And I'm just going to stamp it right in between there. Okay, so I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals. And we're going to put it right here on the front of our pocket on the Designer Series paper. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple things. We're going to add our dinosaur, and we're going to add the eggshells. Now, to do the dinosaur, what we're going to do is we're going to stamp. And I like this one. I don't know if it's a Brachiosaurus, if it's a Brontosaurus. I don't know my dinosaurs that well, but it's the long neck guy, okay? So we're going to use him. And we're going to stamp in Memento Black. My kids could have told me, my boys, they could have told me, oh, Mom, it's a Brachiosaur. And I'd be like, okay, whatever. Sounds good to me. It's a cute little long neck. Okay, so to be able to save time, now in the other projects for the craft along, I colored the dinosaurs. I stamped on basic white cardstock. I colored them in with Stampin' Blends. Sometimes though, especially when I'm doing pillow gifts, it's a little challenging for me to color all of the pillow gifts, and it would just take longer than the time I have to do it. So a little cheat is you can stamp on the card color. Choose a color that you want to work with. In this case, I'm choosing Granny Apple Green. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Lost Lagoon Stampin' Blends, and I'm just going to color this in. So that way I still get the look of a colored dinosaur, but I'm letting the cardstock do most of the work for me. Just as kind of a little quick way to get things done. So I'm only just coloring the little stripes or the little accents here along his back. Okay, and then I've already die cut this guy out, so I have him ready to go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some mini dimensionals, and I found the best way to place them was one put it right there in the middle of his neck. That was a good spot right there. That's going to help stabilize his upper part of his body. And then right here in the tail, put another one, and then one right next to it. And I found that that worked really well to kind of go above and below the sentiment label. Okay, so we're going to put him right there. Then the last thing I'm going to do, and I need some scrap paper. Here we go. We'll just use the back of this. Okay, so I have die cut out the large eggshell and then the small eggshell. But what I want to do is I want to give them a speckled look. So to do that, I'm going to take the speckled stamp from the stamp set, and I'm going to stamp in crumb cake cardstock. Crumb, boy, wouldn't that be something? Cardstock, crumb cake ink. How about that? And I'm just going to randomly stamp little spots on the eggs. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of glue just along the edge here on the cracked side of the small egg. And I'm going to attach it onto my little dinosaur's head. Now you could have done this before you actually put it on. That might have been a little easier, but it can still be done after. And then what I'm going to do is for my large eggshells, I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to add some more small dimensionals, little mini dimensionals. I'm going to put one right here in the corner. I'm going to put the other one right next to it. And the reason for doing it that way, just so you have a quick reference there, is I'm going to add glue on the other side. This way, when I flip it over, I can put the dimensionals underneath the tag, the sentiment label, and then have it stabilized with the glue on the upper part of the label. All right, insert my little treat. Then the last thing I want to do is I'm going to add some of the jute trim. This is the in color jute trim for 2023 through 2025. It's our in color selection. I was not a fan of this trim. I'm going to be honest about it because it's really thick, but I found a way that I can use it and now I love it. So what I do is I'm going to take, let's grab a ruler here. I'm going to take a length of about 12 inches. You know what? I think I'm going to switch. No, I'm going to do it in the blue. I'll do it in the blue. Yeah, I'm going to do it in blue. Okay, so I'm going to use the boho blue, cut about 12 inches. And then I found if I will take it and I just twist open one of the ends, grab one of the strands. Okay, just grab a strand and then just pull. Okay. Now I could use this, which is a very narrow strand, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one that just has, I think it's like 2 strands in there. That's the part that I'm going to use to make my bow. And I found that by just taking out some of that bulk, it works so much better. And now I really like the trim. Okay, so now I'm going to just add this on with a glue dot. Trim off the excess. And there we go, guys. Isn't that just so cute? So anyway, like I said, you can do this in a variety of patterns, a variety of colors. There's really no wrong way to do it. Lots of different options there. What else was I going to tell you? I can't think. Oh yeah, this would be so cute. I was thinking my boys are a little older now, but when they were younger, they both loved dinosaurs. We had dinosaurs everywhere. And so this would be such a cute little party favor for a kid's birthday party, or with Valentine's coming up, kids who do the classroom Valentine's exchange, this would be super cute as well. All right. Yes. Thank you, Marielle. Yes, I know. I was so glad I found the little egg die too. So yeah, I don't think I told you the story on that. So I was obviously doing this, right? Trying to make the pillow gifts. and I was finished for the day. I go to put up my stuff and I'm like, thank goodness I double checked my dies. And I'm like, where's this little egg die? Where's the little eggshell die? Couldn't find it anywhere. I actually always have a habit when I'm die cutting to immediately put the die back on the magnetic plate. That's in, actually, I'll show you right here. So in my, whenever I have a bundle, I always have a magnetic plate that I put inside my case. This is like a 5x7 piece of magnet paper. And so I always keep them together. And when I'm die cutting, I just put them on the plate really fast. And I was looking and I was like, I did not see this little die. So I thought, okay, it's got to be in my stuff. You know how we all make the messes, right? I couldn't find it anywhere. And I thought, well, the only other place it could be is my little trash can. Dumped everything out. And thank goodness that I found it in there, because otherwise I would have been crying. All right, guys. So don't forget, tomorrow is the last day if you want to sign up for the Darling Days Craft Along Kit. That email, I will send an email with today's project sheet and a reminder for the tomorrow being the last day for the sign up for the Craft Along Kit, and I'll have the link in there as well. There is in the video post, there is a Google form that if you want to fill out that Google form, it will automatically generate the registration link for you. It wasn't working the other day. I had it connected to the wrong thing, but it should be working now. If it's not, just send me a message and I will get that link to you. Otherwise, it'll be in tomorrow morning's email. All right. Okay. You're going to copy these, Susan. Okay, good. Yes, for your grandkids. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Remember, Friday, I will be back. We will do the 4 projects with the Fruit Salad Designer Series paper, and we will see you at 3 o'clock Central Time on Friday. Take care. Bye, guys.